What's up, strugglers? Comic Keen here, and it is currently like 5:15 in the morning, and I basically just pulled an all-nighter, dude. I don't know what my sleep schedule right now is. Well, typically, I guess it's just for all the big YouTubers. You typically don't want to say like, man, we're in the first couple minutes. But anyways, I'm just getting started. My sleep schedule is fucked, and I don't know what it is, man, but like, I would have, even with my sleep schedule being messed up, I would be long asleep by now. But it's just totally screwed up. And anyway, I rolled around for forever, and I think I was just on my phone for too long, you know, just a part of the death scroll. And that'll be definitely part of my New Year's resolution, is not to be on the phones, man. But just scrolling memes, you know, keep it going. But sometimes you keep it going when you shouldn't be going. But anyway, I'm on my way to get a midnight snack. I was craving Mickey D's breakfast because it's in the morning. They're serving breakfast by now, and a McGriddle sounds fucking delicioso. But anyway, today's topic, I was wanting to talk about, more of the main topic, I was wanting to talk about Spider-Man 4 and the whole fucking Sony shit that's going on right now. But before I get to that, Creature Commandos came out yesterday, or the third episode of Creature Commandos came out yesterday. So I'm gonna review that. Listen, I love the show so far. I really dug it. It's my least favorite episode thus far. And spoiler alert, those of y'all who haven't watched it yet. But okay, before the spoilers, I'll just say I really liked it. I don't like it as much as the first two. I give it 7 out of 10. I think I gave a 9.5 out of 10 or 9 or something for the first two episodes. But anyway, this one I give a 7 out of 10. Still really good. Above average, still really great. Just not on the level as the first two movies. But yeah, anyway, if you haven't watched it, go watch it and come back and listen to the rest of this. But anyway, this episode was about G.I. Robot specifically, his backstory. I love G.I. Robot. I think he's funny. I think him killing the Nazi stuff is funny. A couple Easter eggs, though. At the beginning, it shows him back in World War II, and he's with Sergeant Rock. I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome. So Sergeant Rock's in the DCU, you know, during World War II, obviously. Who knows? There's a rumor that, like, that Bryan Cranston wants a project with Sergeant Rock or something. Who knows? That'd be a cool... I mean, they could make that at Elseworlds easily because it's World War II. It'd be cool since, you know, James Gunn's definitely, with his love for the DC universe, man, he's got to have, I guarantee you, even if the JSA, by the time Superman comes around in the current, you know, modern times, even if the JSA isn't around, I bet you $10 that, like, they did exist within this universe, or like Alan Scott or Jake Garrett's around, you know. And they should make a World War II DC movie, and with Sergeant Rock, and they should throw the JSA anywhere in there. But anyway, long story short, man, I cannot sleep to save my life, but I do feel delusional right now. But yeah, anyway, I really liked it. Another Easter egg, I think the guy, the fat Nazi dude who's got like the house full of cats that takes G.I. Robot in, he's got the like military collection. I always forget the actor's name, but I think that's Yondu. I think that he was, you know, he played Savant in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, and so, you know, he's friends with James Gunn. I'm pretty sure that was him. I may be wrong, but I'm almost positive that was him. But anyway, I really liked it. I think compared to I didn't like it as much as compared to the first two episodes. I thought the pacing was a lot slower. Of course, not every episode is going to be as good as next, but anyway, the cliffhanger it leads, them getting their hands on Cersei, and the tease, I think it's going to happen next episode, is we're going to get a tease of that nightmare reality or future, because the teaser they showed after this week's episode had more of what we initially saw. So, like, there's Superman on the cross, Starfire impaled by the cross, Peacemaker on the ground, and then I think it was Robin and Supergirl were definitely more heroes were dead in that little thing. So who knows, man? It'll be cool to see that, dude. You know. But yeah. Anyway, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Really liked it. Look, you know, don't like as much as the first episodes, but still really, really good. But anyway, before I get to the Spider-Man 4 topic, I am about to order. Looks like there. Yeah, okay. Anyway, there's a guy ahead of me. Yeah, anyway, about to order. Or not. Or I am.
A few moments later.
All right, where was I? Spider-Man 4. What's going on with Sony, man? Fucking Sony, dude. Okay, so Craven comes out. I think it's coming out this weekend or it's next weekend, but the reviews are awful. I've actually not gone to see any of the Sony bullshit Spider-Man movies in theaters besides the Venom movies. And then the Spider-Verse movies, I guess, the animated Miles Morales ones, but I don't really count those because, those are its own thing, and those are actually, like, phenomenal and good movies. But, yeah, I want to sell, the first Venom, I really like the first Venom. It's stupid fun. No, I don't think any of the Venom movies are good movies, but it's fun. The second one was just campy. It was cool. I thought seeing Carnage on the big screen was awesome. However, it was limited by the fact that the film was PG-13, not R, so they, pretty much nerfed Carnage a little bit. And then also the Cletus Cassidy Carnage relationship. I always in the comics, like they're so symbiotic in the comics and the animated series that they're like the same person, that there's not separate identity that, kind of like what Venom is with his different hosts, and the fact that like Carnage is Cletus Cassidy, But yeah, and then the third one, awful. I thought Last Dance was the worst of the bunch, dude. Oh my gosh, I thought it was terrible. It started off and I kind of liked it, but then it just got weird, dude. It's just, listen, I love Venom. I'm not of course, like, Venom was my favorite character when I was a little kid, or, he's everyone's favorite when you're little, but as you get older, there's certain characters like, oh, you liked it because they were cool looking, right? I still love Venom. The thing is, I'm a Spider-Man fan, right? To me, Venom, just where I grew up, in the era I grew up, Venom is a Spider-Man bad guy. There are certain runs where he's more anti-hero or hero-esque that I do like. Like, I didn't read a lot. I haven't read any, like, classic Lethal Protector stuff. But I'm a hella big fan of Donny Cates, and I really dug his... I haven't read his whole Venom run, but the stuff I have read, I really dug it. I think Noel is... I'm actually a fan of Noel. I think he's really cool. And the reason I like Noel... I like to compare Noel to the Batman Who Laughs. The Batman Who Laughs should have been more like Noel. How does, and they're like Hunter or Comic King, explain that. How does that work? Well, Noel was kind of limited to only Donny Cates' stuff. Now you could say, okay, well, Batman Who Laughs was limited to Scott Snyder stuff, but yeah, but bro, they dragged on the Batman Who Laughs for fucking ever. I feel like King of Black was not that long after Noel was invented, in my opinion. I feel like it was only three or so years where, I feel like the Batman Who Laughs, that was a solid like 4 or 5 years, man. But the difference was that like King of Noel, I feel like was just limited to Donny Cates stuff. Donny Cates was building him as the big bad from just in his books, where DC was throwing the Batman Who Laughs everywhere. He was the villain of everything. And it's just got like, listen, I am so biased when it comes to comic books and stuff. I love everything. It takes so much for me not to like something. Like, Phase 4 and 5 have sucked. However, I have liked majority of this shit. There's a bunch I don't like, but I have liked majority. Like, it's got to be so bad or so weird or so different for me not to like it. Like, for example, I'll sit down and watch Venom 1 and 2, right? Like, I don't, I think the first one's guilty pleasure, the second one, But, the third one, just awful. But I never went and saw, anyway, long story short, I never went and saw Morbius or Man of Web. I was like, I'm not going to go see this shit, because I'm a Spider-Man fan. That's why I hate the Sonyverse movies. I'm like, Spider-Man should be involved. Like, you want to make a Venom trilogy? Fine. Spider-Man should have been involved. He should have had Venom should have had the white emblem on. You should have gone full Venom. It's just, stuff like that. And, even though this is a tangent, I compare Noel and the Batman Who Laughs. When Batman Who Laughs first went in, I loved him just like anybody did. But then, it got by death metal, I was like, holy fuck, dude, kill this character. And I swear, if James Gunn's going to use the Batman Who Laughs, I will boycott the DCU. I'm just kidding. But anyway, Spider-Man 4, dude. No Way Home was so fucking great and so awesome. They left Spider-Man at the best spot for his character that they could have left him in, because he was back to ground zero, dude. He was back to traditional old Spider-Man, man. He was back to being broke. He's like the Spider-Man I grew up with, Tobey Maguire, man. He was back to fending for himself. No one knew who he was anymore. His secret identity was back in the fucking closet. He's back to old school Spider-Man. He's street level now, full on street level. No connections to the Avengers, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, zip zap, nada. Well, Sony doesn't know what to fucking do, and just when they see money, they're like, oh, that's why it's great, right? And so, the big thing going on right now is okay, I want Spider-Man 4 to be a street-level story. I want it to be with Daredevil. I want them to do, I didn't finish Echo because I just didn't like it. The Daredevil shit, episode 1 was fucking awesome, but besides that, I don't give a fuck. I went ahead and spoiled the end for me. Kingpin's running for mayor. They need to do a street-level story, Spider-Man v. Kingpin, and it's like a team-up with Daredevil. Daredevil's my favorite Marvel character of all time. But I'm just that's what Spider-Man 4 speed. That's one thing that, of course, there was this different stuff with more. I'm sure if this wasn't the case, we would have seen it. But if, Netflix and Marvel didn't have the whole shabacle right towards the end of the Netflix era where they couldn't use them for a while or whatever, and then Jeff Loeb and Kevin Feige got that disagreement midway through when the shows were coming out. That's why, the first season of each show had solid references to the MCU and the Avengers and stuff, but then after that there was no reference, right? I feel like if they were full in control of that, we would have saw more crossovers. We probably would have saw Spider-Man with Daredevil before No Way Home. I'm not even talking just a cameo him being his lawyer, but them as superheroes. Because if you think about it in the comics, man, Spider-Man and Daredevil should be, they're right, kitchen queens. They should be running into each other every fucking day, man, next door to each other. So it's just these street level guys should be coming across each other way more. Because it's not what about the street level, Batman street levels come across superheroes. Yeah, but almost the entire Marvel universe, or at least the main heroes besides Marvel Cosmic, operate in fucking New York City, dude. They're all in the same city. So they should be coming across each other, right? Anyway, that's the story I want, the street level story. My pitch, which definitely ain't gonna happen now because the Kraven, but my pitch for the last couple of years or since No Way Home was that, okay, Spider-Man, he's back to ground zero. He's back to every Spider-Man everyone knows and everyone wanted. Back to traditional Spider-Man, right? Well, Kingpin starts getting more control. He's back. He's running for mayor. His tenure and all the crimes, basically his underlord, I guess what you say. His hands are reaching into more areas of New York than just Hell's Kitchen, right? Since he's running for mayor, his crime and his organized crime isn't just centralized in Hell's Kitchen. It's more around, spread out through New York, right? So then other heroes get involved, more street level heroes. Spider-Man starts taking down factions of the Kingpin's gang. Kingpin's who's this fucking Spider-Man guy? He tries to go after him. He hires Kraven the Hunter. Let's say he finds out his identity. He hires Kraven the Hunter to go after Spider-Man. Something like that. And then Spider-Man has to get the help of Daredevil. I mean, that's the story we all wanted. And then, I actually think for Tom Holland's character, right now, where he's at right now, there's no better time to give him the symbiote than now. Because, unrelated to the Venom shit, there's no better time to give him the black suit now because he's lost everyone he's ever loved. Those of individuals he does love that he hasn't lost yet don't know who he is anymore. He's completely alone, completely depressed, sad. There's no better time than him to get his hands on the black suit now and be a bit more unhinged, right? That's what I thought the symbiote getting left behind when Tom Hardy got booted back to his universe fucking meant. That's what we all fucking meant. That wasn't having any connection to Tom Hardy Venom. But it's just there is a part of a Venom symbiote here. He'll get the black suit. Even if it's at the end of this 4th movie. I'd want it to be at the end. Maybe be in the 5th film, right? That'd be cool. But no. No Way Home makes a bunch of shitload of money, and Sony's like, no, we have to have our cake and eat it fucking too. It's got to be another multiverse film. Bring Venom over, bring back Toby and Andrew, make it a big cosmic level. I'm sorry, but Noel's not a guy I feel like you would do in one movie. Like, okay, you technically could, but he's like a Thanos level threat, man. Probably even bigger than fucking Thanos, man. He's got the fucking I think it's called the Necro Sword. I forget what it's called. But fucking come on, man. He's killed Celestials with that thing. If you're gonna have him be the big bad in the movie, have it be built on for at least a little bit longer, instead of just one film. But it's fucking Sony, man. We still don't really know, and so, or at least I don't know. You know, like it could end up being street level. Maybe Marvel wins. Holy fuck, that's a raccoon. Scared the shit out of me. Anyway, maybe I'm gonna name him Rocket. Anyway. Yeah, who knows what the fuck Spider-Man 4 shit is going on right now, man. I hope it's good, because, and you know what? If Venom shows up in it, it's going to make a fucking shitload of money. But it's just not I would have gone street level. Like, because the thing is, it's like, MCU Spider-Man has been non-traditional Spider-Man, which has been fine, but the thing is, it's like he went on his whole first arc, from Civil War to No Way Home. Now he had this arc. Now he's back to square one. I feel like they're going to make another trilogy. If you want to get cosmic, fine. But at least for the fourth movie or one movie, have it street level back to basics. And then maybe save the Noel stuff for 5 or 6 or something like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, strugglers, long day short. I'm going to eat my food before it goes cold and hopefully get some sleep. Because tomorrow's today, is my last day of the fucking winter semester, dude. Hell yeah. But I don't have any tests, but I just got a lot of government work I got to get in before the end of before midnight tonight. And so I'm a little stressed, and I'm kind of mad I haven't been able to fall asleep. But anyway, wish your boy luck. He's going to do it. He's going to be on the grind. I got this. Hell, maybe I'll even do a celebration video, dude. But hell yeah. That's my take on all that shit, man. Anyway, keep reading. Get the pump. I'll see you later, strugglers. Out.